Hey, it's your old pal Slim, and this is 70mm podcast for movie lovers just like you. Disclaimer at the top of the show, we're not experts, but we do love watching movies. With me each and every episode is my close friend and artist, Danny Haas.
Hello.
And our close friend and influencer, Proto.
I was looking through my lines of something to say. Say I love you.
Normally, every movie that we cover is connected to a theme for that month. This month, we covered the Star Wars sequel trilogy, and you can use the chapters in your podcast app to skip to our main discussion this time. It's the 5th week of the month, so that means we're covering a Michael Douglas movie from 1993 and Joel Schumacher, Falling Down. We have a new month in April. We have to talk about our theme for the month of April. We have recorded our little mini episode already. It will be out maybe now or later when you're listening to this. Who knows? But we're going to get into it. We revealed our picks to each other in that episode for the first time. So as of right now, the glow, the honeymoon is still happening. The honeymoon glow.
We're glowing.
With our picks. I'm still glowing. We're doing this theme for the first time since 2021, Shame Month. Movies that we feel like we should have seen by now but haven't. Maybe we're feeling slightly ashamed. So we're putting an end to it. We're going to be talking about movies and choosing movies that it's finally time to check them off the list. This month, sponsored by Hims. The era of health as luxury is over. Thanks to our friends at Hims this month. A perfect fit for Shame Month. Danny, you're leading off the month. What is your pick for Shame?
I'm pulling it up on Letterboxd. This is a movie that I've been wanting for a long time, and it's from 1950, directed by Billy Wilder, Sunset Boulevard.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah, I've been really looking forward to watch this. I've been dying to pick a time for this to have it on the show, but it really hasn't fit in anything, so it's time. It's time for us to watch this.
It's our
together.
Time. It's our time.
You both have seen it. Good reviews, so I'm excited to join you guys.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Last time I watched it was 2018.
That's recent.
So this might as well be a first watch.
Okay.
What about you, Pro?
Yeah, I watched it a couple years ago. But I mean, what a black and white classic. I'm ready to take the pill again. You know, the black and white
pill,
classic pill, just like our sponsor Hims. If you need a little dose of something, maybe a little man. I think they have man pills you can take.
Sure.
Woman pills as well. Whatever your needs are.
Whatever you need to feel alive again. You know, virile. Like you can go a little longer to finish watching Sunset Boulevard. Exactly. You can do that.
I thought this was hair medicine.
Well, they also have hair medicine.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's a part of their offerings.
It's all your needs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll get into it.
Hims.com/70mmpod.
Use code 70mmpod at checkout. Danny, you're week 2. April 3rd.
No, Proto is.
No, Proto, Danny. Thank you. Proto, you're week 2.
Oh, yes. We're doing all of them. Okay.
We won't reveal week 4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You did say that. My pick, Ridley Scott, back on the menu. Talk about getting a dose of man.
Yep.
I'm going back to Ridley Scott, and I said this. This might not be a shame pick for the people at large, general moviegoers, but for me, I've been wanting to watch this movie for a long time. Kingdom of Heaven.
Here we
from
go.
Ridley Scott.
Let's get religious.
My God, it's time.
Successor to Gladiator.
Some have said better.
Yeah, he's still he's hitting dingers at this period. Ridley Scott
Just hitting dingers.
I mean, an amazing backdrop for Kingdom of Heaven. Orlando Bloom. Get this, Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Not only that, Brendan Gleeson. Okay.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is real. Jeremy Irons.
It's almost too much star power.
I need to stop saying people's names, but I won't. Ava Green. Okay.
My queen.
Now, I've read that there's a director's cut of this movie. So stay tuned to the show to determine which official version we'll be watching.
Yes.
Because we do need to settle the score for Kingdom of Heaven. We will. Make no mistake. Settle the score.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned in a little mini episode that, there's a lot of chatter that I picked Falling Down. Ooh, Slim got another bonus movie in. Ooh, he did it again, huh?
You're bringing it up again.
I let them pick the first two, so now it's my turn to choose a movie that I do have a 4K collecting dust on my shelf that I am wanting to watch. 12 Angry Men, 1957. It explodes like 12 sticks of dynamite. We will watch 12 Angry Men streaming on just about everywhere. There's a 4K available. This is a 4.6 on Letterboxd. This is number 3 in the Letterboxd top 500.
That's crazy.
Number 3.
How have you not seen this?
That's what the whole month is about.
Yeah. Shameful.
And we wouldn't be able to do it without him. So thanks again for your support this month.
Or hers.
Or hers.
12 Angry Men could have used the little hymns.
Maybe.
Pass some pills around. Use the spray. I don't care.
Yeah.
Now, there is going to be a 4th week of the month, and it's going to be a Patreon vote. And the options will be our Plan B picks that didn't make the cut. And I have to just tell you, I mean, are you sitting down? Proto's pick changed the game.
Yeah.
The vote is essentially over.
I don't even know why.
Proto is going to win. Proto is going to be hoisted upon everyone's shoulders like a king, reigning over everyone. But I'm not going to reveal what the 3 are. You have to listen to that episode because I think the mini episode was pretty fun, to be honest. Danny and I have suggestions, but we're not really sure how.
It doesn't matter. Might as well not have suggested.
Anyone could win at this point.
It's like we forgot to fill out a form and we're not even on the ballot.
Yeah.
That's what Proto's pick is like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Shame Month kicking off in April. The last time, I didn't mention it, but the last time we did it was 2021, and it included Malcolm X, Apocalypse Now, Metropolis, King Kong, and you guessed it, Zack Snyder's Justice League. So what a friggin' month.
Shame month.
See if we can top it. Think we can top it, Danny?
I'm always willing to try to get on top.
Okay. Good timing for this month. We need to keep going.
Yeah.
We've got so much show to get to. We've got Falling Down, 1993, Joel Schumacher, The Master. I mean, where do we start? Danny, do you want to just briefly talk about Body Double? We just recorded a Body Double episode for patrons.
That's true.
Brian De Palma.
Yeah, we just did our Cage pick, Patreon pick, thanks to Mike from the Village.
Michael, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
De Palma at his worst? Question mark? Best? Maybe. Something to watch. I mean, it's a great noir. It's a great nod to Hitchcock. It was a great conversation we had.
Yeah. What do you think about the lead of that movie, Proto? You think he has the star power to support Body Double?
I definitely have an opinion about that. And his performance. We got into it.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
Craig Wasson. Ever heard of him?
He has a name.
Yeah.
Name him.
Say his name.
There might be a reason you don't know his name.
We talked for about an hour on Body Double. It was a real hoot. So that's coming to patrons very soon. I got to get in the editing bay for that one. Anything else? Danny, you've been busy. You've been working the con circuit hard.
Yeah, I was at MegaCon for the past weekend hanging out with, the likes of people who go to comic conventions.
Yep.
slinging art, shaking hands, kissing babies, having a great time.
Has there been any blowback to our Star Wars episodes so far in person from anyone?
Not one bit of blowback. There was a gentleman who I don't think knew my art, but saw my name and said he listened to the show and he just wanted to put a face to the voice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very, I see you.
He was just locking eyes with you and he did his like finger point to his eyes, to your eyes.
But he said it was like a drive-by. He just said it and just kept walking past. He didn't stop walking. It was fantastic. He wasn't there to waste my time.
The dream.
He just said what he had to say to me and kept walking, and I appreciate it.
Drive-by greeting. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay. By the time this episode is out, you will have left Chicago.
Yeah. So I'm going to Chicago this weekend.
We got to figure out the promotion of this show. We got to get the timing right.
I'm telling you, some of these
promotions.
Some of these comic book conventions have podcasts at their tables. Do we set up? Do we do a live show from the floor of a con?
Yeah, if we want to
Do we get Proto in front of some celebrities?
If we want to be featured guests, if you get my drift at a con, sure.
I'll write some emails if you're willing.
I'm always willing to test the waters.
Tell them I have a puppet.
Let's see. Pro, what about you? What did you watch? Did we talk about HAMNET last week?
I think it's what we got to get into.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, we
I
didn't.
watched HAMNET this weekend, finally. Was able to cross it off the list. Chloe Zhao directing. Nominated for Best Picture. Jessie Buckley winning Best Actress.
Mm-hmm.
I read the book this year or last year. I love the book. Watching this, it's a little different, but it's pretty loyal to the book, I'd say. I think the biggest thing is just in the way the story is told, like the sequence of events. But it doesn't really hinder it. I liked it. There's things that weren't in the book that I really liked about this, especially I think the ending. This really kind of fleshes out the ending more than what's in the book. So I think I just like them equally, but just for different reasons. Jessie Buckley is great. Paul Mescal, though, is also, I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Too. I gave it 5 stars. Man, I was weeping watching this, but it felt good. It was like a good weep, one of those good weeps you need. Can't get that in a pill. But for all your other needs, check out Hims.
How about Paul? Paul's building quite a library.
Yeah, he really is.
I think he caught some flack for the Gladiator 2 stuff, but I think he's back to form, back to formula.
Well, we'll see, because he does. He has this Beatles movie coming out,
and we've seen the photos, the paparazzo photos you've been sharing of those movies. I mean, I'm just so fascinated. I mean, they're making 4 movies. Are they dropping all the same day? All 4 Beatle movies? It seems nuts.
Yeah, it does seem nuts. We'll see. All dropped on Netflix.
Are you finished your volcano lava journey yet? I feel like that's we're in week 2 of the heat journey.
Well, I watched 2 of them. I don't really have another one lined up. I do want to continue with Werner Herzog, but haven't had enough laundry to fold. I've been slacking off.
It happens.
So,
it's too cold up there.
Once the laundry starts flowing again, maybe we'll get back to the volcanoes.
Okay. Yeah. Eric and Katie say that the Beatles movies are staggered, potentially 1 week after another.
Wow. A whole month.
Whole month of Beatles.
Fucking nightmare.
I mean, remember the talk of the town was that Get Back documentary.
Oh, remember my God. Love that.
That was never ending, the Get Back. Back when AI was cool. Nobody talks about that.
That was AI?
Yeah. Jackson used AI to clean up those prints.
He just wrote a prompt?
And then people don't even talk about it. He used Sora. He used Sora to clean up that movie.
He did it all in one prompt.
God.
Somehow he gets a pass. Very fascinating stuff. Yeah. When it's the Beatles, AI is cool, I guess.
Yeah.
What about that Paul documentary that is out? when he did like a Wings documentary.
Did you watch it?
No, I opened up Prime and it like auto played an ad, and it's just like old Paul McCartney like doing a voiceover about. I never thought I would top the Beatles. So what do I do? Started a new band. I don't know. He sounds older than that.
That's
Not enough.
pretty good.
I mean, if it's 90 minutes of old Paul McCartney talking, I don't think I could watch it. But I just love that photo of Paul, like that his like profile photo.
Yeah, it's a good photo.
Oh my God. If I had that photo of myself, sheesh.
Right.
What'd you do with it?
I feel like I could do anything. I wouldn't need hymns. Tell you that.
Yeah.
I watched Project Hail Mary.
Oh,
Saw
yeah.
that?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Tell us how you felt.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I really liked it.
There it
Very
is.
good. Ryan Gosling, the Goz. Man, he's got the goods, huh? He's
Not
got
much
the
better.
goods. Proto, what's happening with Project Hail Mary and you?
Got to make some moves.
I've been trying. I told Jenna over the weekend. I was like, honey, I need to see this movie.
Take Jenna. She'll love it.
I want to, but it might, I might have to sneak out. The problem is my local theater, the Dolby, it only has 2 Dolby showings a day,
Okay.
2 p.m. and 6 p.m.
What?
So like the late show, it's not late enough. Like where is a 9 o'clock showing? Like why, what are they doing in this theater between the hours of, 9:30 and 2 p.m.? Like, can we not show anything else?
Speaking of what's going on in the theater, I feel comfortable to reveal this, but Tom on my hockey team, he's a Stubbs member. He went the other night to the movie theater just to get popcorn and went home.
Nice.
Is that legal?
It is. I'd never heard of anyone doing it, but I salute him. He said he did get some strange looks from the people who were just going in to get popcorn and not going to see a movie, but bravo.
You don't have to show that you're going to a movie?
I think he just told listen, I don't have a ticket. I'm just going to get popcorn. And they're like, I guess nobody has ever said that to the attendant before.
Yeah.
Lord,
That can't be economical though. Isn't that like $11 for a popcorn?
Well, he might do that pass. That
Does he-
extra thing
he got
where you get
free
popcorn.
popcorn?
Yeah, I think so. I think he does that.
I think we're getting someone in trouble.
No.
Tom is a pseudonym.
Let's see. What did I watch? Just briefly, I watched Sidekicks, 1992. Jonathan Brandis and Chuck Norris, Beau Bridges, Joe Piscopo. Wow, what a movie! Jonathan Brandis, what a run he had. Right, you watched that. You were a big Sequest guy, Danny.
Love Sequest.
I feel like I need to start watching some of those episodes.
Mm.
Right, there are boys in it.
Don't break my heart. Oh, are we talking pilot episode?
Oh,
Talking pilot?
okay.
Listening?
Sidekicks. Jonathan Brandis is he gets bullied and he has like this fantasy world where he's Chuck Norris's best friend and they're going on like adventures, like shooting up ninjas and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Shooting up what? Shooting up what?
Ninjas and bad guys. Very fun. Chuck was pretty good in it. What else? RoboCop 2. I fired that up.
Mm-hmm.
I had some time to kill. I had like a late hockey game last night, 10:45.
It's ridiculous what you guys are doing.
I also hurt my back last night too.
My
It was
God.
just an absolute mess. But Amanda went to bed at like 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm literally on my phone just on Facebook Marketplace. Like if you had to look at my screen time on my iPhone, it would probably be embarrassing the amount of time on Facebook Marketplace at this point. Looking at old trucks nearby. I mean, I'm looking at trucks within a 500-mile radius.
Okay.
You ever see those YouTube videos where like dudes buy an old truck, they fly in and they drive it home? Like they just take like a day or two, just them alone in a road trip. Is this the dream? I couldn't get over it. It's like, how is this possible? You could just do this? You can fly, you pay a mechanic like $100 or $200 to look at a truck, get the okay, you fly in, you buy it, you drive home.
God.
Are they then restoring these and selling them?
Some of them are, or some of them just you pay a little bit extra. They don't have to restore really anything, and it's their fun car. They're from POS. I mean, that's it. This is the dream. I mean, this is my goal for 2026. I want to do this. I'll probably
this year.
I'll probably break down somewhere halfway in the road trip and have to get AAA
and document it.
Yeah.
Okay. See what I can do.
Yeah.
Anyway, RoboCop 2 is still pretty good. Not as good as the first one, but what can you do? We got to get into our movie. Falling Down, 1993, sexual Michael Douglas week. Just some lore for the show. When there's a 5th week of the month, we do a Michael Douglas movie. Probably not worth getting into why, but just accept it. That's what we do.
Just accept it.
Proto, what's Falling Down all about?
Oh, did I write a synopsis?
Oh, no.
Okay, I did. I wrote something. William Foster has had enough of LA traffic, enough of people not giving him change to make a telephone call, enough of breakfast menus not being available after 11 a.m., enough of burgers not matching the advertisements, enough of road repairs, enough of his ex-wife having a restraining order. How dare her? Meanwhile, Officer Prendergast is on his last day as a cop and needs to get home to his wife. But someone has got to stop this lunatic. Falling Down.
All right, Falling Down. Michael Douglas. I guess I should make a collection on Patreon of all our Michael Douglas movies by now. I haven't done that.
Good point.
Joel Schumacher. He had done Flatliners and The Lost Boys. Still kind of shocking to me that we haven't done Lost Boys yet. But then he does Falling Down. Michael Douglas. He's an Oscar winner by this point. Well deserved for Wall Street. We'll get there at some point, hopefully.
We have to.
And he had just done Basic Instinct. So, Dean, do you have any history or knowledge of Falling Down? I feel like you had none, right?
No, absolutely none. And it's interesting because it's pretty high up on Schumacher's kind of list of, best directed films. Lost Boys, Phantom, Batman's Time to Kill, and then Falling Down is up there.
3.7 average on Letterboxd.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I don't know. I think I joked last episode that it reminded me of one of those Simon Pegg movie covers. So I don't know. But no, never heard of this film until you picked it for this week.
Alleged.
After the death of Robert Duvall.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the first time hearing about this film.
We needed to honor Robert. That was part of the osmosis of the picketing of this movie.
Right.
This movie is a 3.7. Just to reiterate, The Last Jedi is a 2.9 on Letterboxd. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the bar.
Yeah.
Pro, what about you? Any history with this film?
I think it's just really the poster is very familiar. I feel like I saw this.
The Simon Pegg movie?
In Blockbuster. I feel like I remember seeing this.
Really?
I feel like I do. Or maybe I'm confusing with something else. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really have any history. I mean, I was always taken by the cover. Made me want to put it on at some point. So yeah, I was into it. I'm into it. I'm into having watched this movie.
This is in the camp of movies that I knew about growing up from clip shows or montages. You see clips of Michael Douglas with his haircut and the shirt, and maybe it was on TBS. I can't imagine. I mean, it had to be heavily edited for TBS Superstation, but in some kind of clip capacity, you would see Michael Douglas and some lines like the whammy burger scene.
Yeah.
I feel like that was pretty big for a while.
This is probably on Fox and not TBS.
Yeah, you're right. Fox was a little riskier, a little risque.
That's what I mean.
Back then. So 1993, LA. I think the LA riots had just taken place.
I think they filmed it during the riots.
Really? Sheesh. I mean, I didn't pick this, but I can start just to get the conversation.
It's your movie. You can
going.
go first.
I saw Proto's review Proto made a statement in the Discord preemptively, like days ago. He preemptively apologized to our community for having this movie chosen on the show. I'm not sure at what stage of the movie he felt the need to apologize. Maybe he was trying to get ahead of things, to apologize. So I was worried, what are we getting into? I mean, I do know that Michael Douglas plays a white guy who just goes crazy. So maybe that in and of itself is something to kind of prepare people for in modern day. So sitting down to watch it, I was curious like how things would unfold and like what kind of a character Michael Douglas plays in this movie. And it's an uncomfortable movie. Like he plays a guy who does have a restraining order or like, is antagonizing his ex-wife many times during the movie and, holds her up at gunpoint later in the movie. But that part of the movie was like not in my recollection at all. It's like the guy who just has enough of traffic, and goes crazy. He's like complaining about breakfast not happening at McDonald's or whatever. And he doesn't like the price of this convenience store. And in my head, it like built up this character of like, yeah, this guy was like the everyman, but goes nuts and like the American dream. Doesn't everyone want to do that? Doesn't everyone want to complain about like whatever? So, I say it's an uncomfortable watch because it's like ambiguous as to almost like how I'm supposed to feel about him. Because at various points of the movie, I agree with him, but then also he's kind of like snapped to the point where like you can't really agree with him. I don't know. It's like this weird gray area where he feels slighted by the system, but he goes too far in terms of, expressing himself, obviously. But Proto has like this shit-eating grin on his face, like he's ready to just pounce. So I don't know, Proto, how was your experience? I feel like your experience maybe was more negative, but mine was more positive in just like how it just feels so gray in a lot of ways from my viewing.
No, I agree. I think it feels gray, and it starts off with you have the sense that the movie is definitely trying to make you sympathize with this guy. And I think as that goes on, you start to think like, well, wait a minute. I can't sympathize with this guy. Like, he ends up killing people, shooting people. Yeah, he's stalking his ex-wife. He has a restraint. Like, he's a bad dude. So then it's like the message gets muddied, I guess. And like maybe that's the thing. Then you're like, well, is this stupid or am I stupid? You start like questioning what is the approach being taken in this. Mm-hmm. And I think that is like ultimately, I mean, I would hope that's what they were going for. But then it's like also I'm like, I don't know who the writer is and what they think, because I don't know. I'm looking around at the people in my life right now, and a lot of people I think would be like, yeah, this guy's right. Right. With a lot of like the effed up stuff that he says and does in this. Yeah. So then you're like, well, when this came out, what was the intention?
Mm-hmm. Or what did people think?
Yeah, what did people think?
The other thing was like, is it like was it meant to be a satire of like modern society, or just like a sad story? Because it is funny in some scenes too. Like it's pretty funny.
Which scenes did you laugh at?
The whammy burger scene, specifically when the woman threw up. I mean, that was an iconic moment. I audibly guffawed when she threw up on her tray. When the kid raised his hand. Very funny. That feels like Americana. Like that particular moment of like being upset that your fast food place has stopped serving breakfast. That is the most like relatable thing probably you could do in a movie in the last 50 years. Danny, what did you think of the vibe?
The vibe, I think my problem is how many times I'm like, yeah, me too. I feel the same way. But then he does something super racist and I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't me, but is it me? Like,
right.
I'm like, the pissed off traffic scene was like a great beginning, because that feels like everyone has dealt with that. in that feeling of just F it, I'm getting out of the car and walking away. Like that kind of vibe. I'm like, yes. But then he gets into the convenience store and it's getting mad about the change for the phone and the price of the Coke. But then it gets super racist. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't like this at all. And so the vibe through the whole thing was why it's like, I was like, why am I agreeing with some of the things he's saying, but then feel super uncomfortable with how he's like going about it? I don't know. Everything kind of rubbed me the wrong way the whole time watching this because I feel like there's some sort of message that maybe in better hands, this movie could have been something better. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot of scenes where he's like, he makes a comment about like, why don't you speak English or, speak my language, which I don't know. In the 80s, was that viewed as offensive as it is now? Like, if you hear somebody say that now, I feel like most people are like, "What? Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let's step in here." Like, was that happening in the early 90s?
It was enough to write it into a film.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, was it just like more common that people would just say that? You know,
because
it's funny. He says those lines, but then when he gets locked up with the Nazi,
right?
The Nazi is like, "I'm just like you." We're the same.
Right, exactly.
Douglas freaks the F out. He's like, "I am not like you." So you get like the dichotomy of him saying, "Can you speak English?" and beating up the convenience store owner, and then the Nazi is like, "Hold on, buddy, I am not like you." So that was like another like weird, split, which was I had trouble grappling with, which I thought was funny. Like it's a funny scene.
And everything still felt relevant. Like when any sort of like whatever kind of conversations he was even having with, the convenience store or the Nazi, everything felt like this movie could still have come out now and still make sense.
I mean, I can't even imagine what the modern, like let's say Joaquin Phoenix plays.
Right.
defense.
It could be a Joaquin Phoenix movie. Or I was thinking Sean Penn in the role, honestly. Especially after watching one battle after another.
In some ways, this kind of reminded me of Eddington.
Yeah.
Eddington walked the line a little bit of like poking fun at modern society and cultures and racism and politics. And it feels in that vein of like an Ari Aster, like early Ari Aster.
Right. So give this script to Ari Aster and see what he can do with Joaquin.
I mean, I'd watch that. I would go see that immediately.
I guess ultimately, where I landed with this, with like the message or like the core theme of this, is that like it's like, yes, you relate to this character, then you don't relate to this character, and then all these characters seem like the worst versions of themselves. Like every chance encounter he has with somebody is like terrible. So I felt like ultimately, maybe the story is like, it's a broader message about like society as a whole, not as like this guy or you as this guy, but as in like all of these instances wouldn't come from one person, but they do exist within everyone, that they do appear. So I guess ultimately that's why I kind of landed at. I also read something where someone said like Duvall's character is kind of like the foil for Michael Douglas's character, because like here's a guy who has struggles too, like with his wife at home and then like retirement and like his coworkers, but then like he's just like quietly plugging along.
Right, he's like internalizing everything. He's just not making it a problem.
It's a desk jockey.
Which like even that read in the early 90s, like he's almost like a different version of Michael Douglas' character that didn't snap. He just like bottled it up. But I almost feel like that version of a person is also probably as bad because they're not dealing with any emotional duress that they're just kind of suppressing. And like in the early 90s, maybe like that version, and maybe that's like a commentary on Duvall's generation, like his character's generation, to internalize everything. And that we still have yet to find like the middle ground person. Pro?
I was surprised how this movie started. The fact that it doesn't really it doesn't have any kind of like lead in to this character. I feel like this kind of story is so often told where you see the stresses and the things that are going wrong in this person's life before they snap. But really, it's like 2 minutes in the car, which is a cool scene with like the camera gliding around and then coming back to him. But in like 2 minutes, he snaps and he hops out of his car and he's on the run and like we're off to the races with this character. So I was kind of surprised at how that started. But I mean, the structure of this story, it's just interesting in that way that it's this kind of like chase of this character on this journey immediately. Whereas it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought we'd get, I don't know, just like, a little setup for where this guy was going overall.
Yeah. Yeah, because they make it like you don't find out that he was fired a month ago from his job until later in the movie when you meet his mother. Yeah. And so Refine left in chat about the mother and the wife relationship. It makes sense that his wife and mother were both afraid of him, given how often real life guys like this kill either their female partner or their mother before the killing spree starts. So like that scene where you meet his mother and she was like almost like afraid of him, which also, by the way, that actress, is it Lois Smith? She's in Minority Report. Remember, she was like the mother of the what do they call it? Pre-crime division.
Oh, the flower lady, the plant lady.
Yeah, yeah. It was an interesting start to the movie. I love seeing the bumper stickers. What was the one? How's my driving? 1-800 eat shit.
That's going to be on the truck that you fly halfway across the country to pick up.
It totally is. Don't tread on me. It's probably going to be on that truck too. Yeah. You don't see that bumper sticker anymore.
If you read this, you're too close.
Have bumper stickers gone woke in 2020?
That's a great point.
I bought this before I knew he was crazy.
Oh, no.
Danny, what's the top of your list?
Top of my list is The Man of the Hour. I think with this kind of script and story, I was really actually impressed with Michael Douglas. I thought he did a really good job portraying this character when I have so many more preconceived notions of who he is as an actor, especially when we do all the, sexual Michael Douglas months. I expect like the 3-piece suit, Wall Street schmoozing guy. But in this, he's just he plays the guy that's, pissed at the world. Wife's got him in a training order, lost his job. For whatever reason, he's still in traffic. And I don't know, I thought he pulls it off quite well. He played the piece of shit kind of guy where I was just kind of hating him, kind of agreeing with him. I don't know. I just thought it was a pretty good performance for what it was, whether or not I love this movie or not.
Yeah, I think he's fantastic. I think he's a great actor. I feel like I felt that in previous episodes and in general. I really like Michael Douglas. I mean, he had an insane run of movies for so long. I feel like we're almost to the tail end of his big run here in the next few years. But I thought he was great. And I also feel like it's kind of a big swing for him in his career to be this character with like the short buzz cut and just what happens in this movie. I thought it was fantastic.
I thought he was fine. I feel like I struggle to even think about what I thought of him because his costume in this is just so overbearing. I think like it looks like he just walked off the set of Apollo 13, like he's in.
It's iconic,
right? Yeah. Like, but isn't that like were professionals dressing this way in like the early 90s? Because it looks like he's from like the 60s or 70s. Like this.
That is true. It is a very 70s vibe.
But if he's working for like, the government and like defense contracts or whatever.
And maybe if he's like 50, he's been doing it for 30 years. He's been wearing the same thing. Right. Like that's us.
He looks the same age as his mother, in my opinion.
That's very true.
Like if he's 50, how old is his mother supposed to be in that scene? I don't know. Is he supposed to be 50? Did they ever say his age? He could be 30.
I guess I don't know. I guess I was just like, he was born in 44. So.
Oh, okay.
He definitely looked 50 to me.
All right. Okay. I mean, his mother looked also 50. Who knows? I love Michael. I love doing these months. I don't know, maybe folks don't usually talk about Michael Douglas anymore. He's been kind of cast to the side. But we need to bring it back.
Let's bring him back. Let's get him out of the Marvel zeitgeist.
Oh, God, get this out of here, folks.
Talk about a turn.
We still have so much to get to with Michael. It's not even funny. Next on my list, let's talk about Prendergast, Robert Duvall, the master himself. Just a lovable guy, Robert Duvall, in these roles. You know, the lovable old guy in the corner. I feel like he does so many of those roles at this stage. But he plays the cop who is essentially the inverse of Michael Douglas's character. He's a desk cop for reasons that we find out later. Essentially that his wife, he's a very overbearing wife, controlling, and she has like a mental breakdown thinking that, he was going to get killed. So he kind of uses an incident at work to get a desk job, and he just sucks it up, and everyone makes fun of him for not being a real cop, but he takes it because that's what his wife wants. I honestly loved Prendergast's relationship with Sandra, the other police officer, and like the backstory that they had. Like she's friends with him, and she like doesn't agree with how he's retiring, how he's going out. Just a fun little interplay between those two characters. Whereas if this were any other movie, I don't know if they would even have a backstory for Prendergast, or even be like smart enough to have an older police officer who's like the antithesis of Defense. So I love Duvall. Like him solving the location of the car and his giddy little laugh when he goes up the hill to see the car, and he just chuckles to himself. Also, when he goes to the house and realizes he doesn't have his gun because he handed it in. Oh my God, I almost died.
He goes in anyway.
I really enjoyed his character and then the backstory of him. I thought it was pretty full featured. Pro, what did you think?
He is funny at this era. I feel like the Robert Duvall isms that he has of kind of like, like sighing and like, putting his hands up, kind of nodding his head, bouncing a little bit. And, yo, what are you It is so funny how he plays that role. I mean, he is very lovable. How can you not love Robert Duvall? No. I think some of the writing in this though is pretty rough. Like that scene of him talking to Sandra on the phone, and he'd be like, "Yo, Sandra, come." And then there's the guy like, everyone is a jerk in this movie. That guy like bugging her about being like, "Hey, are you paid to be on the phone?" Like, oh my gosh, it was brutal. So I feel like everything surround like of course Robert Duvall is great, but like the writing around this isn't so great. I feel like, but yeah,
rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Robert. I do feel like they tried. It felt almost try hard with them trying to make Duvall and Douglas kind of the opposite kind of characters when it comes to their wives, their jobs, the people that they have to deal with that day. Because it felt like while Douglas was taking his anger out on everyone else, everyone around Duvall was taking their anger out on him. And it almost felt like so much the whole time. Like the way he finally snaps and punches that one cop in the face when he was like, fell on his cake, like finally punched that idiot in the face. It just felt really try hard to have like this two separate storylines with Duvall and him, to where they're like literally the opposite people in life. And we're supposed to, I don't know, choose a side, I guess.
Oh God. Danny, is it your turn? Did you go yet? Top on your list?
I didn't go. I mean, I did. This is my second point, I guess. I think one of the things that frustrated me when we try to have like one moment of having any sort of sympathy for this character, it came like a way little too late when he has his moment of watching the home videos, like his Christmas Vacation moment where he's just kind of checking out the old videos of him and his wife and his kid. I don't know. I felt like that was another moment where it was just trying too hard to make us feel like we should care for this guy at this point in the movie. But it was just like too little, too late. He's holding the water pistol at this point. I don't know. There was just something about it that I was like, nah, nice try. I don't really give a shit about this guy really at this point. So it really bugged me about that in the storyline.
How annoying was he in that video?
Oh my God.
That guy's like the prototypical like shithead dad.
Just absolute shithead
about to be
dad.
divorced and restraining orders.
Yeah. Everything made sense watching that home video.
It doesn't garner any sympathy for him. You're
Right.
like, yeah, this guy is who you think he is.
Right. We were right the whole time.
Yeah.
What about when he's on the pier and he like finally pieces it together and he says, "I'm the bad guy"?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
How'd that happen? Do most people even have the wherewithal to ask that? I feel like that's a revelation that these dudes don't usually have.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then he did like do suicide by cop in order to get their, insurance or whatever.
Like you do.
So, maybe he finally got it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Who knows?
Absolution in that moment.
That's right. That's what you need to do to get into heaven, I feel like. I remember hearing that. You save someone's life, you're into heaven, no matter what you do before that.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of did save his ex-wife's life by getting himself killed, right?
Right.
He might have
Saved her
killed
life.
her. Yeah, he saved a life by taking his own.
He's in heaven right now, according to Gospels, okay?
Which Gospels?
All of them. Mark, John, Luke,
Gospel of Slim.
Corinthians.
The Gospel of Slim.
What's next on your list?
How about this shootout scene? So, defense pisses off this group of teenagers or gang members.
Oh my God.
So they load up on guns, as many guns as you can find. Everyone, bring all your guns. We'll put them in a bag. And they get in this car. They all are unloading at this guy as they peel around the corner. Somehow they all miss, but kill like 5 other pedestrians. And then the driver has one job, not to crash and kill everyone. The fact that he just like speeds out of there and then causes an accident that has nothing to do with Michael Douglas's character. And like, that's the whole scene. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I had to go back and rewatch that scene today because I was like, wait, what actually happened? Did they just drive off and cause an accident? And yes, they did.
How about Michael Douglas not reacting at all to the gunfire? He's so locked in freaking his ex-wife out and traumatizing her that people are getting mowed down next to him and he's not even reacting. Not only that, but like he hangs up the phone and he's just like stepping over dead bodies.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
absurd.
that was insane. That was so insane. I mean, there's just so much wild stuff in this. Like he walks over to the car wreck and gets the gun and like teases the one guy and shoots him in the leg and then takes the guns and leaves. Really crazy. I mean, also, like even the Nazi shop scene it feels like the Tim Robbins scene in War of the Worlds. Remember that like long diversion to that?
Yeah.
But maybe it works better here for me than the Tim Robbins scene did. But gosh, this creep saves him from getting arrested and Douglas still can't put it together. I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen in that secret room. I thought it was going to be like some American History X stuff.
Jesus.
To get my drift. Like the way he was handcuffing him and
Oh.
telling him what was going to happen. Like James was eating mac and cheese in the kitchen. And I'm like, do I need to change to another movie right now when this is happening? Just really unsettling stuff, that scene.
Yeah.
Golly. I do want to shout out the cinematographer, Andrzej Bartwiak, Polish last name, which I refuse to get the correct pronunciation of. Devil's Advocate, Speed, Terms of Endearment, Twins, Dante's Peak,
Okay.
Species, Death Trap. The sequel to The Fugitive, U.S. Marshals.
Oh, okay.
A lot of big name movies that he has done. And this predominantly takes place in broad daylight LA, so
yeah.
hard to screw it up.
Mm.
Danny, next on your list?
I don't have much
Menchie's?
left. Menchie's, James Newton Howard, Innocent with this film. Incredible score. Really liked it. I'm just kidding. I didn't hear a thing. I don't remember. Completely unremarkable score for this film from James himself. The bazooka scene where he shot
God, so good.
He shot the construction workers that initially held up his traffic jam, which is pretty funny to me.
That felt like another scene where like you're kind of rooting for him. Like, yeah, what is going on with this construction? Why is it taking so long?
What is happening?
And then he gets the guy to admit that they're not even doing anything.
I have Robert Duvall running like he has a full diaper. He might have.
He's probably 36 while filming.
Robert was 36 in this film. Oh, man. I'm at 3 stars. I liked it. I think there's a better movie out there for a film like this. Someone with better hands could make it. Better writing.
Okay.
I don't know about better acting. Let's get Michael back in there. At the ripe old age of 80 something.
Not sure he can do it anymore.
He can still go.
He'll be the Duval character.
Oh.
Actually, he probably would have retired 2 decades already.
I'm at 3 stars.
Proto.
3 stars. Honorable mentions him fondling that Coke.
My God.
Man, 85 cents for a soda.
Mm-hmm.
Your Country. Tells that guy. MAGA Wet Dream. This movie. Oh, and then Duvall, he took your baseball bat, but bought the soda. Huh? How about that? And then doesn't he he pays for the sandwich when he gets lunch? Oh my God. Wait, you're telling me he paid for the sandwich still?
Your Duvall's getting better. I like it.
Yeah, I got to practice.
That was good.
When the cop goes to see his ex-wife and she says, I don't know if she said this, but like she clearly doesn't feel safe with this man.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could at least let him hit you first. She says something like along those lines. Well, like, did he hit you? Like he hasn't hit you yet. So what's your problem?
Right.
Oh my gosh. That's the thing with so much of this movie. It's like, yeah, we get it. Like people are bad. Like the Nazi scene. Like we get it. He's a Nazi. I don't know if we have to we have to let him say everything that he said in that scene. We get it, Schumacher. Okay. Wrote down, this is a boomer fantasy.
Am I getting a flat top?
You could do it. You could pull it off. That rocket going underground, that's some Looney Tunes action right there. Absurd.
It's probably cheaper for them to do that than have a rocket on screen.
Oh my gosh, the whole scene of him like on the golf course, then jumping the fence with this family. Oh my gosh, that was so uncomfortable, that whole scene.
How about Dave Matthews as the caretaker of that house?
Stupid.
How about a literal stripper at a cop's retirement in the office?
It was a different time.
Where was OSHA?
Where was OSHA month on 70mm?
Oh my God.
And this house that they're at, like this is Venice Beach. How much? She's right on the beach, this house, and it's like a shack. How much did this house cost?
What was the other movie we talked about that? Was it I'm not sure. It wasn't
Long
Lethal Weapon.
Goodbye.
To Live and Die in L.A. His house on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a $60 million property
Right. Yeah.
right now.
Absurd. I protected America and they gave it to the plastic surgeon? And they lied to me. Welcome to America. Yeah, I did not really enjoy this movie. It was a tough watch, I think, overall. I just didn't vibe with the direction of the story much and like how it was told. So I'm at 2 stars.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. That's it.
Wow. Let's see if I have anything else. I love when the cop comes up to his car and Duvall comes out and they're like talking about moving the car because of traffic. And then they eventually move it and Duvall pulls out his badge and then this one idiot like pulls out he's like a linoleum salesman. He gives his card.
That was definitely a Slim Coated joke.
Very, very funny scene. One of my notes, remember paper money. I mean, how often do you guys carry cash?
Yeah.
Very rarely.
I mean, rarely.
I haven't paid for anything in cash in maybe, I don't know, years? I haven't used cash. I have like cash in my wallet, but I can't remember ever using it.
The only time I need cash is when I'm at the library and need to pay like for a fine.
Fines. Yeah.
Or just to give cash to my kids, honestly, if they want something. Rather than like having to take them there, I can just like say, here's $10. Get out of my face.
I give James Apple Cash. I use iMessage and I give him money.
Yeah.
Our kids just have tap to pay on their phones or something.
Mm-hmm. The Jesus backdrop after he shoots the gang member. Another
Incredible.
gospel homage.
The empty briefcase. I love that.
The Prendergast's boss just boxing in his office when he walks in.
God, yeah, what? This giant office.
The dude in the park asking him for money,
Yeah.
like to eat, and he has a sandwich in his hand. So, oh yeah, back to your library. How much are your late fees when you have like a late book or something or a movie?
Well, oh gosh, it's really it's like
here we go.
Here it is. Sit back, folks.
You get 10 books out at once.
Jesus.
Jenna will go and she'll grab a bunch of books for the kids, and they'll be on my card, but then they're like not my book. Like I'm not thinking about them, and then everyone will forget. So it's not just like one late fee. It might not be that much. It's like, I don't know, like 10 cents a day or something. But when you have 10 books, it adds up quick. So you gotta be very careful. And I have not been careful at times.
Some of my fondest memories are telling people when they had a late fee at West Coast Video.
I knew you would love that.
Some people had like, you try to rent a movie Friday night, you're out with your gal, and you walk up, and I gotta tell you, sorry, you got an $80 late fee.
Oh my God.
For a movie that you have. Do you have that movie? Like, can you bring it back? You're going to pay that late fee? If you want to pay that late fee, we can help. You can rent that movie.
Do you remember like the most you've told someone a late fee was?
I think some dudes took out pornos and they had like $100,
Jesus.
hundreds of dollars of late fees. Like they held the porn too long.
Okay. All right.
You have to let it go. Give it back.
At some point, you got to let it go.
My God, $80 in like 2000. That's like $1,000.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money. So our Fine is asking for clarification. Sorry, was this your favorite thing or least favorite? Favorite. Because you have to respect returning movies.
Yes.
If you can't respect the business, then, I'm sorry. I don't have respect for you.
Oh my God.
I mean, some of these people aren't, they're not rewinding either.
This is how this film starts.
I mean, it's only fair because then, you're losing out on the fees, the rentals you get from somebody else.
Exactly right.
Exactly
right.
It's just how the system works.
This is how we're going to start our shop.
I remember we used to get like a monthly magazine of movies that were coming out in like order forms. And I remember like the MSRP for some of these tapes.
Expensive.
They were expensive.
Mm-hmm. I still, some of my VHSs that I have will have like a $29.99 sticker on it for a VHS.
I think some of them, I think they were even more expensive for buying them for video stores.
I bet.
I think they were like $80 or something.
Jeez.
Because I think, I don't know, maybe it cost more if you're like using it at a video store versus like personal use. I don't know.
Interesting.
Gotta watch a YouTube essay on that later.
Okay.
Let's see. He was moving to Lake Havasu, which is oddly funny because in the current season of On Cinema, Tim Heidecker has moved to Lake Havasu.
Okay.
Very funny.
Hilarious.
IYKYK. How about the gay guys in the store? The Nazi guy, like, going after them? Good Lord. Man, they were sweaty. Those guys. The LA Heat. I have the right to disagree.
Heard that a lot. First time.
Him back talking the construction guys. Lol. Hero. We have like a really busy road by our house, and they had to fix a bridge on this busy road. So they were gonna like shut the road down. It was gonna be closed for like 8 months to a year.
What?
To fix this like pipe system underneath this one road. I could not believe when they told us it was gonna be closed for almost a year. So like we had to divert traffic into like these side roads, these quiet little side streets. There needs to be a long investigation on the U.S. construction system. I think there's some things we could speed up. I feel like, maybe can we have 2 crews work day and night, speed up some of these projects?
Yeah.
Are golf courses a waste of space? Question mark.
Oh my.
Just asking the question.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have had a point there.
Huh.
He's saying there should be kids running around in here, parks.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we got these Richie Riches shooting the back 9. Just asking the question. When Prendergast's wife and calls and Sandra answers, or she like hears Sandra's voice in the background.
God.
Who the fuck is this? Oh my God. I love that pier. The pier ending with
nuts.
like that like circular business building. That was pretty rad. Imagine working there every day.
VHS store there.
Oh,
You kidding me? The rental fees
alone. God, I'd be charging people left and right. We'd be making so much money. I was pretty shocked by this movie in like the ways that I mentioned at the top of the segment. Like I was really surprised by the way his character was written, like a bad guy, but pieces of him were very American, and it's like an uncomfortable watch in 2026, I feel like, because of like, this white man, troubled white man. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Something about white man. Where is it? I don't remember. It was just kind of like, angry white male cinema, I think it's called. And nowadays it's like, white men have pretty much done a lot of damage to our society in a lot of ways. So like watching this in 2026 is very weird.
Yeah.
So
Speak for yourself, Slim.
I would love to kind of go back and see what, regular folk thought of this in the early 90s, because I feel like it is very different now for the most part.
I read Siskel or Ebert's review of this. Pretty glowing.
Wow.
Okay. There you have it. So I'm at 4 stars, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Makes sense.
I mean, fun. Maybe not.
Yeah, you had fun.
Ideal
You
word
could say you had
to
fun.
use.
It's okay.
Nobody
We won't judge you here.
use that against me, please. We do have a VM, I do believe.
Okay.
So let's listen to that.
First of all, thank you for your kind words about my Chewbacca impression a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I was able to ride that high and join the Patreon last week. Now that I'm an official
Hello.
VHS villager, I have a quick comment for each host. First, Danny, the bravery, bearing your soul, okay, with the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Thank you. Thank
Danny,
you.
I hear you, and I stand with you.
Oh.
I, too, love movies and Star Wars. I also laugh at your comments when the other hosts leave you hanging sometimes. I'm super excited for my discount on your beautiful prints. I'm picking some out now. And I'm too new to know if there's a story behind the Indiana Jones prints not being available on the store, but I'm not complaining because I'm finding plenty that I love. And I know you've worked so hard on those and the art for the Yeti is Still Broken podcast, which I also love. Speaking of theme parks, as kids, my brother and I imagined our future homes and how we would have smell-controlled rooms inspired by our trips to Disney World. But we plan to have rooms that feature the smell of things like Sharpies, Subway restaurant, cinnamon rolls, and then we both wanted one that smelled like delightful, sensational gasoline. Slim, I need you to wake up right now and smell the gasoline. And then for Proto, the influencer, I need you to work your magic on this one, Pro. Joe Pesci month. Think about it. So many greats that you haven't covered yet. Goodfellas, My Cousin Vinny featuring Marissa Tomei, Oscar winner for Best Supporting Actress in 92. You can read the Casino, and you could get into the Home Alones if you wanted. Talk about a spicy meatball. Spicy meatball month. Short King month. I don't care. Just make it happen. Keep up the good work, boys.
That was Sam, by the way. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. Wow.
Getting all the bangers in that one.
Nailed it. He nailed it.
We definitely hit a high on the show when we talked about selling gasoline vapes.
We tapped into something.
Yeah, that was... We need to figure that out. Sam's in chat right now. Look at that.
Oh, he's here.
Hey.
Sam's here. You know, I think James got, for Christmas, he got some of those, like, I was probably like an Etsy purchase, but I think Amanda got him Disney Sense.
Yeah.
You know, all the rides, like the...
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
The water.
There's a store at Disney Springs now. You can go, there's a candle shop. They have all the scents from like your theme park stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I just bought a candle that smells like the Avatar ride.
Oh my gosh.
And that's not a joke.
Pandora.
Don't laugh at me.
Bad.
Which part of it does it smell like?
Yeah.
I don't even remember
The
smells.
human stank in the line.
Smell,
I don't even
the smell
remember
when you go
smells in
through the you're flying around. Not in the line. Like
I know, but I'm trying to think of a smell of the forest. I don't even remember.
Okay, well, we should need to do it again.
Wow.
We need to, first of all, we need to get those screens updated to the new technology.
I agree.
And then we can ride it again.
I agree.
Is there any scuttlebutt? Has Yeti talked about any kind of rumors about updated screens in Disney?
They're not doing that shit right now.
Fudge.
They're too focused on Indiana Jones coming to the parks.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, we don't have to get into it. If you
I can't put Indiana Jones art up on the site, Sam, because I am under contract with Lucasfilm.
We get sued.
We get sued.
It's the same reason why there isn't sequel trilogy stuff up
No
there.
Star Wars stuff up there either.
Next week is kicking off Shame Month. It is Danny's pick, Sunset Boulevard, Billy Wilder.
Yeah.
Have we covered any Billy? We haven't done Some Like It Hot. We haven't done The Apartment.
We talked about Billy at some point. I can't remember why.
We haven't done Double Indemnity. Ask the friggin' questions.
Wow. It's time.
Sunset Boulevard is on Canopy. Support your local library. It's on
Pay
Paramount.
Pay your fees.
Pay your fees, your 10-cent fees when you get in there. It's also on probably, everyone has this service, MGM Plus.
Yep.
Everyone is probably logged in right now, choosing their next movie. Proto, any closing thoughts this week?
Well, what did you call it earlier? Angry white man cinema?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking of like what other movies are like this that fall into that category. I think movies that came to mind is Taxi Driver. I feel like this is kind of like in the vein. I mean, he's kind of like a different guy, but kind of upset around the same kind of things in some ways, or at least has a similar vibe. But a movie also I was thinking of that, like, I feel like it would be interesting to watch in light of this is Do the Right Thing, and just how it kind of tackles some of this stuff, but like from a completely, I don't know, different approach. But those are my recommendations. If someone is looking for more of the same, or more in the same vein as Falling Down.
I would have bet money you were going to say Bicentennial Man.
It tackles this way better.
We'll see everybody next week for Sunset Boulevard. $70mm is a tape deck production featuring original artwork provided by Danny Haas, spiritual guidance and V'ger, the robot who loves movies, provided by Proto, producer at large Dale_A. Music for our main show, numbered episodes composed by Tim McEwen of The Midnight. Prints and other merch are available at 70mmpod.com. This episode was mixed, edited, and produced by me, Slim. Support our Patreon for access to longer uncut episodes, our VHS Village Discord to talk movies with friends, access to exclusive episodes from the 70mm Vault, discounts on merch, and a physical membership card mailed to you. To check out other Tape Deck podcasts, find the link in the episode notes. We're on Instagram, but that's about it. Goodbye.
This is a Tape Deck podcast.